Hey everybody, this is just a quick tutorial on how to turn in late or missing work. So maybe you were late with getting the assignment completed. Maybe you didn't quite get it done in class, but you finished it up later. Maybe your assignment is missing because you were sick and you missed school. It could be for lots of different reasons. Maybe when we were turning it in, you left something at home. Maybe your Chromebook wasn't with you. So we're going to talk about how to turn in missing or late work. So you really have two options when turning in missing or late work. You can either email me, or probably the easiest thing to do is just show me your completed missing or late work here in class. So you can bring your Chromebook up to me and you can just say, okay, here at Mr. Watoon, open it up to say the quiz that you just finished and say, here's the quiz I just finished, here's my score, and I'll record it. Maybe you'll pull up the lab that you just finished and you'll show me the lab and you'll scroll through it. Oh, you got it done? Let me check it off. So the easiest would be to simply show me your score in class. The other option that you have is to email me. So if you finish up something at home, or maybe you're at home because you've been sick for a couple of days, maybe you're in quarantine for 2 weeks and you've got to turn in work, email me. So turning in during class is pretty self-explanatory. I'll see everything. Email me, you have to make sure you email me the right information. So when you're emailing me, in your email, you have to include two things. One, you have to include the title of the assignment. So you can't just email me and say, hey, Mr. Watoon, I finished my missing work. What missing work? What did you finish? What did you turn in? And even if you're only missing one assignment, I don't want to have to go back and backtrack and figure out what you've turned in, what you haven't turned in, and what you're missing. So, for example, in this email, you can see it says, you emailed it to me, missing, and you label it missing science. So that way I know exactly what it is. And you basically said, I've completed the Energy Ed puzzle. Attached is a screenshot of my score. So there, right away, I know it's the Energy Ed puzzle. Now, this is not an assignment you've had yet. Maybe you won't even have it at all. But at the very least, you told me exactly what you're missing. The second thing you have to do if you're emailing me is send me a screenshot of your score. So you can't just say, hey, Mr. Watoon, I finished the Energy Ed puzzle. Okay, so you finished. What's the score? So make sure that you do this part. And this is the part that most people miss. They don't send me a screenshot. So I don't really know what your score was. You said you finished it, but did you really finish it? So again, if you finish this up in class during the assigned time, I will see your scores. But if you don't finish it for 3-4 days later, I'm not going to check the Edpuzzle website to see if every day to see if you happen to finish it. So you have to email me a screenshot of your score. So in Edpuzzle, this might be the screenshot you send. Notice it's got the score, and it'll talk about what Edpuzzle it is over here. Plus, it would be an email too. You would have said, hey, I finished it. Hey, Mr. Watoon, I finished the Edpuzzle on energy. So make sure it has a score, and make sure you somehow in your screenshot tell me what it is. If it's an IXL, you might send me a screenshot like this. Now notice up here is the title, what it is, and then here's your score. Now, if you're turning in multiple scores, it's a little hard to see here, but on this page, all of your scores, you can see it right there, very small, but all of your scores appear here. So if you have to turn in, say, like 3 IXLs because you finished a bunch late, I would just take a screenshot like this, and then I can see what the title is, or the skill name, and what your score is. So again, it's very important. Hey, Mr. Watoon, I finished these assignments. Tell me what the assignments are, and let me know what the scores are. Other items, maybe if you finish up some notes, you would take 2 or 3 screenshots of the finished notes. You can't just take a screenshot of like plate tectonics day 3 note, like this right up here and say, this is what I finished. I don't see it. You have to, take a screenshot of the entire page, and you'd have to show me that it's done. Or maybe you finished up a Google form and you get the score at the end. So notice how it says what your score is right here. So this is what you would include in the email. So again, you can turn in assignments 2 different ways. You can show me in class. This is probably the easiest. Or you can email me. And if you email me, you must include the title of the assignment and you must include the screenshot of your score. So if you have any questions about turning in missing or late work, make sure you ask, because I don't want you not to get credit for things that you do because you're not following the right procedures. So you can turn in missing work, but you're going to have to help me out and figure out what you're missing, what the score is. Thanks.